What I'd like to do is talk about the symptoms of Pyrrole disorder. I've kind of grouped them, but as you listen to these categories, listen for the highly sensitive person. You might also think of RCCX theory. This is the theory that I've talked about before that makes this connection between joint hypermobility and our connective tissue and a vulnerability to mast cell activation and brain symptoms and conditions. So there's a profile as part of that called the CAPS profile, and it describes personality and symptom traits. And so think about that. That overlaps with highly sensitive people, and it's going to overlap with people that have high pyrroles. You might also listen for mast cell activation. Those are generally people that are highly sensitive too. So these perspectives are not in opposition, and they're not necessarily different. They're just coming from different schools of thought. So pyrroles is something that's been identified from a nutrient perspective. Mast cell activation's been identified from an inflammatory perspective. CAPS profile that I described, that's related to someone being kind of wired for danger because of high androgens in utero. So if you're familiar with any of those, I just wanted to say, listen for those here. It's just we're talking about different schools of thought that haven't fully been integrated. And I always see that as my job, is to try to connect the dots between some of these theories. And the reason it's good to have these different perspectives is because they bring different tools. And the tools of Pyrrole disorder, of using targeted nutrients to help this condition, could be impacting HSP, people with the CAPS profile, even people with mast cell activation. So that's why I want you to listen for those and understand the relationship. So to start with symptoms related to stress tolerance. Poor stress control and avoiding stress because of low stress tolerance, socially anxious, shy, or fearful, having high inattention since childhood, avoiding crowds or larger groups, uncomfortable in new situations or with strangers, and again, having severe inattention. People don't have to have all of these.